Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. On behalf of our vendors and company, Jellis Craig, welcome along to the much anticipated auction sale of number 1 Mount View Court here in Burwood. By way of introduction, my name's Michael Hingston. I'll be your auctioneer here this morning. Of course, assisting me are a number of my colleagues in the way of David McMillan, Sam Macaluso, and a number of other staff who will be moving through the crowd for you here this morning. One, to assist you with any last-minute questions or queries that you may have before we get underway and call for your competitive bidding, but of course to help you with your bidding as well. So just to help you keep track of the numbers and work with you from that point of view too. So if you do see us moving through the crowd, don't be deterred. We are here to help you with your endeavours to secure a fantastic piece of real estate today in a few moments' time, and we'd certainly like to take this very early opportunity to wish you the very best of luck with your patently obvious endeavours to secure the home. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take your attention to the contract of sale. I don't propose to sort of labour through that one in its absolute entirety. It has been available for the best part of our campaign for you to do all of your due diligence. I would, however, just like to take your attention to the contract, to the particulars of sale, which simply indicates that the property that we do offer for your competition here today is, of course, contained within the attached certificate of title, which will always outline the land being some 588 square metres, more or less in this instance, together with the improvements exactly as you have inspected. We do offer the home today with vacant possession, so very, very straightforward indeed. You're not buying subject to a lease agreement or anything sort of complicated like that. Nice and easy, and of course we will be calling for the customary 10% deposit at the fall of the contract. We are offering a settlement period in the early stages of October for you this year as well. So early October for the settlement period, and of course if we've made any other arrangements with you privately by way of settlement or by way of the deposit, we will certainly honour that for you in good faith if you are a lucky purchaser in a few moments' time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any of the additional conditions that were made available for inspection prior to the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. Quite simply, I can't entertain any late bids. Our vendors today do have a reserve price, and I, as the auctioneer, will indicate bidders upon request for you should that need arise. We have a couple of rules in relation to making vendor bids, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, I, as the auctioneer, are the only one who can make a bid on behalf of the vendor here today. So very, very straightforward. Every auction in Melbourne tends to run to the same format. Nothing new there. And with lots of familiar faces in the crowd here today, we know that it's not the first auction for many of you, and you know how that process works. Of course, moving into the home itself, it's been an absolute pleasure to have stood the door here for the last 4 weeks. What a fantastic renovation we have on offer for you here. A beautiful Californian bungalow, pretty as a picture, lovely 1920s home. I mean, this is the pinnacle of a renovated Californian bungalow. Great accommodation, great living, great garaging for you. Very, very good land content for you to enjoy. Beautifully landscaped garden, such a good connection inside by way of the floor plan layout as well. You know, all of your accommodation quarters are, really well linked together if you've got young kids, and we know many of you do have young kids. Such a great family home. Mum and dad can be nice and close to the kids, particularly if they're very, very young, and then the home really opens up as you get towards the back of the house with those open plan living areas. Still a little bit of separation for you within your dining and family room, but a great indoor-outdoor connection. Very good backyard with that barbecue area, and of course the right away at the rear means that you've got terrific access if you do need to get in from there as well. So it is the complete package. It's been done absolutely beautifully. It's a turnkey proposition. You walk in October and you have absolutely no decisions to make. You have no money to spend whatsoever. You know you can move into this home and you are going to be very, very, very comfortable for at least 15 or 20 years without having to touch a thing, which I think everyone being time poor these days is looking for exactly that. Of course, the location doesn't really get any better than this. You've got, tram on the doorstep, Deakin down the road, primary school just here for you, lovely little cul-de-sac, very, very, very nice, quiet place to live. If you've got young kids, I grew up in a court, not about me today, but I grew up in a court. I used to play cricket in the court with my brother. We'd kick the footy all day long. We'd ride our bikes. There was never a car that came up other than a neighbour, and often they knew we were out there, so it was super safe. Such a great environment for kids to come up in. So, ladies and gentlemen, we highly commend the property to you. We highly commend the location to you. We guarantee that you will absolutely love living here if you are the successful buyer in a few moments' time. I'll officially declare the auction open for number 1 Mount View Court here in Burwood as being open and in your hands for a fair and reasonable start. If you've been in the market for a little while, you know that these homes are transacting more or less either side of 1.5 some good interest now at 1.5 and above in the marketplace. I'm certainly happy to start it on a more conservative number than that. I'd like to give you all an opportunity to be involved and have a bid here today. Could I suggest maybe an opening bid of something around 1.35 million? I would have thought it would be a very easy buying proposition for you at that. At 1,350,000, can I see a start anywhere at all? I'm in your hands, buyers. I'm here to help you buy it if I can. It's over to you now. Where do you see value? Where do we go? That's what we're here to find out and need to know. It's for free for you today, don't thank you very much, Michael. No charge. At 1,350,000, hand in the air or nod will do. It does take a bit of a brave soul to be the first one out. You do send a very clear message to your competition, though, if you are here bidding strongly, bidding with confidence, bidding boldly. Send a message, let them know you're here to buy. At 1,350,000. All right then, I'll do the hard bit for you on behalf of the vendor at 1,350,000. At 1,350,000 with me against you all principally now at 1,350,000 to bid. At 1,350,000, I'll call for a rise at 25. Can't be any fairer to you than that at 1,350,000 to bid now. Surely too good to miss at that sort of a number at 1,350,000. At 1,350,000, looking for 75 anywhere. I'll call it 3 times then at 1,350,000, 25 in the rise. First time of calling now at 135. Second time of calling now at 135. Third and final call at 1,350,000. All silent, all finished, all done. That sort of a number. Surely not. All right then, I'll move things in the right direction. Vendor bid at 1,375,000. Got to keep it moving. I can keep vendor bidding if I need to. Obviously not a lot of point in that. It's over to you now. If you're here with the intent to buy, you must bid. At 1,375,000 now. Bids with me against you principally looking for 1.4. At 1,375,000. Over to you now, buyers. Your opportunity surely too good to miss. At 1,375,000. Call it 3 times then. First time of calling now at 1,375,000. 1.4, welcome in. Obviously, you know your values well. Good luck to you today. Hope to see you with me at the end. Here's your competition, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,400,000 even. At $1,400,000, putting his stamp on the auction now, bidding with confidence, bidding boldly, bids with you and holding the winning bid at the moment now at $1,400,000. At $1,400,000 now, 25 in the rise, anywhere at all if you like. At $1,400,000, I'll call it 3 times. In the absence of any further bidding, I'll simply treat with our highest bidder exclusively at $1,400,000. First call. At 1,400,000. Second call. At 1,400,000 then. Third and final call. Quickly now if you're here with the intent to buy. Not the time to be shy. At 1,400,000, bids here. Can't be any fairer to you. At 1,400,000. Any interest anywhere at all? Are you all silent? Are you all finished? Are you all done at that number? 1,400,000 then. Bear with me a moment while I confirm my instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. Obviously a relatively quick meeting with our client. I'm sure it will come as no surprise to you that we're just not quite at a level where we're authorised to be selling, but I do have very, very good news for you, and that is we do have strict instructions from the vendor not to bid against you from this point moving forward in the auction. So we're out with vendor bids. You're not competing with us from this point moving forward, which is a really, really good thing. If you are timing your run, if your strategy is, I'm not going to bid until I have to, I'm not going to bid until the end, which is often the way, not sure why, but is often the way, human nature, I can guarantee we won't be going back inside to see the vendor. One of two things to happen from this point. Either we pass into the highest bidder, we will give them exclusive right to purchase the property in that instance. Otherwise, we will be putting the property on the market if we do reach our vendor's very realistic reserve, I might add, and you'll be bidding in a very open and transparent environment. Best thing about bidding out here, you can see exactly who you're competing against, and you are guaranteed to pay a fair market value for the home. So ladies and gentlemen, I reopen the floor for you now for some additional bidding. The bid's here on the left-hand side at $1,400,000. I'm happy to take 25 anywhere at all if it helps bring you in. At $1,400,000 now, bids here against you all principally at the moment. If I call it 3 times, make no mistake, I will pass the property in. At $1,400,000, first time of calling then at 1.4. I'm happy to take a 10 if it helps you. Second time of calling then at 1.4. Third and final call at $1,400,000. Prepared to let it pass you by. All silence. All finished. All done then. At $1,400,000. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I will formally pass the property into this gentleman here. Congratulations on holding the highest bid at the moment. We will treat with you exclusively. I would say that if you do have an interest in purchasing, please do hang around for some 10 or 15 minutes. Just in the event that our negotiations break down, we'd love to talk to you. Otherwise, thank you very, very much for coming out today. We bid you a fantastic rest of your day and weekend. Thank you.